Okay, good evening and officially welcome to our 2018 VPK Graduation Ceremony. We are so happy that you are here with us this evening to celebrate all of the hard work and effort and learning and fun and imagination and creativity that's taken place this year in our VPK program. The students have done an absolutely wonderful job this year, and some of the stuff you're going to see in here tonight are just some fun songs and a little bit to show you the stuff that we've been working on. I would like to take a moment to recognize this class. This graduating class represents the last group of students that was with us when we used to be at the old Kid City Lake Mary. It was a small house that had been converted to a school with a big playground, and we have 3 students that are the last of the group that was with that had that experience. They were at the school for 3 or 4 months before we ended up moving to the building we're in now. And that's Oliver Armstrong and then Spencer and Aria Bain. And they also represent a small handful of some of the kids that have been with us since they were 1. And there's nothing more incredible in the preschool setting than watching the kids grow up literally before your eyes. I remember a lot of these kids when they were with Miss Grace in the 1-year-old room and watching them move from class to class, and they get bigger and bigger, and they go from just crawling around to all of a sudden they're talking. And they don't stop talking, and we know how that goes. I also want to recognize our teachers. They've done an outstanding job this year. The VPK curriculum and the standards is very intense as far as what needs to be done by the end of the year and as far as different points throughout the year. So I would like to take a moment to give a special thanks to Miss Georgette, Miss Melissa, Miss Marcia, and Miss Heather. Let's give them a round of applause. And then I also want to give, I want to recognize Miss Georgette and Miss Melissa for a couple other things. Miss Melissa is going to be joining us once the school year starts. She's going to take the summer off, and so she'll be working in a different capacity next year. So when you don't see her this summer, I don't want you to freak out, okay? So she's going to be following the Seminole County school schedule. And Miss Georgette, I'm going to try not to cry. I can't guarantee I'm not going to make her cry. That's part of it. I'm still trying to guilt her into staying. But Miss Georgette has been with us for many, many years. She's been with us ever since we made the transition, the school transition from Cambridge Prep to Kid City, and that was 5 years ago. And then prior to that, she had been with Cambridge for 7 years. And she's been a part of that school's history. And she's been a tremendous leader and a tremendous educator. And her daughter, Casey, I want to call her out as well, because we've gotten to see her grow up throughout the years, come into the school, first as a visitor, and then this year as an employee. I told her, I said, Casey, you know what, you're going to sit here and hang around all the time, I'm going to put you to work. And we did. And she's done an outstanding job in our 1-year-old room. So I want to make sure we give a very special round of applause to Miss Georgette and Miss Melissa and Casey for all of their work. So this time, we'd like everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you all for coming here on this special day.
Next is we call it a Dr. Seuss poem. It's not an official Dr. Seuss poem, meaning it wasn't written by Dr. Seuss. It was actually written by Dr. Marcia, who used a lot of inspiration and quotes from different Dr. Seuss books. Our favorite books we read this year taught us to rhyme without any fear. The Cat in the Hat with Thing 1 and Thing 2 showed us that talking to strangers will just never do. With our special snack of green eggs and ham, introduced us to fun words and to Sam I Am. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish gave us nonsense words like lish and mish. Dr. Seuss was there with the book ABC that showed us how fun learning can be.
Bring me towns forever, back roads empty for miles. Well, you can't have a dream and cut it to fit, but when I saw you, I knew we'd go together like a wink and a smile. Leave your old jalopy by the railroad track. We'll get a hip double dip tip-toppy two-seat Pontiac, so you can rev her up. Don't go slow, it's only green lights and all rights. Let's go together with a wink and a smile. Give me a wink and a smile. We go together like a wink and a smile. Now my heart is music, such
smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile with your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
So good.
Joanne Adioson. Maria Bing. Mason Cintron. Braden Kraft. Noah Cruz. Miley Edwards. Judah Flores. Gabriela Garcia Rolon. Jackson Gillespie. Carter Lind. Anthony Mamo. Kyle Morales. Caleb Moreno. Gavin Flores O'Neill. Costin Petrie. Evelyn Picklesheimer. Jada Cruz Rivera. Lily Roche. Alyssa Rodriguez. Logan Stanton. Let's give Miss Georgette, Miss Melissa's class a round of applause. Now into Miss Marsha, Miss Heather's class. Oliver Armstrong. Abel Bard. Madison Best. Spencer Bing. Ava Falou Buckman. Sophie Cabrera. Christian Griffin. Gabriela Hilario. Charles Jerry. Elijah Jenks. Zoe Johnson. Athena Kerr. Michael Norris. Vihan Pachacante. Melody Ramos. Madeline Randolph. Max Stewart. Olivia Wilson. And Mallory Wygant.